Now I give the floor to His Excellency Mrs. Nataša Pirc-Musar, President of the Republic of Slovenia.
Thank you, Mr. President. Slovenia has been condemning the Russian Federation's aggression against Ukraine. We have joined the General Assembly in demanding that the Russian Federation ends its invasion and unconditionally withdraw all its military forces from Ukraine. In this spirit, allow me to contribute to this debate with 3 points. The first addresses the impact of Russia's war against Ukraine on multilateralism and beyond. The second touches upon the importance of Security Council reform in the context of the crisis of multilateralism. The third sends a message to all those who still believe that they can commit crimes against humanity with impunity. Mr. President, the impact of the Russian Federation's aggression against Ukraine is multifold. It is primarily on the people of Ukraine who have felt the impact on a daily basis for almost 19 long months. Furthermore, the aggression has impacted on inter-ethnic relations and interstate relations in the region, but also globally. The aggression has also had a further human impact, with food security being further endangered as grains and their export have become part of the war tactics. Especially heartbreaking are the accounts from women and children, many of whom are at risk of human trafficking, exploitation, and conflict-related sexual violence. This is not multilateralism. This is violent anarchy, and it must stop. It must stop, but not only in Ukraine. Speaking at the United Nations headquarters at a home of 193 member states, it is important to put the war in Ukraine in a wider context. In 2022, fatalities from organized violence across the world increased by 97%. This was the deadliest year in almost 30 years. The Russian Federation's war against Ukraine largely contributed to this spike, but it was not the only one. In fact, the aggression against Ukraine is but one of the 55 recorded active state-based armed conflicts in 2022, the great majority of them taking place outside Europe. All these conflicts, the aggression against Ukraine included, are very worrying, and they require our full attention. Mr. President, the UN Charter and international law-based multilateralism are increasingly under attack. To make global governance work, we need an inclusive, transparent, responsive, and accountable multilateral system built on trust, respect, solidarity, and international law, with the UN and the UN Security Council at its core. Yesterday, I made it clear in my speech that the need for Security Council reform is long overdue. It may sound a bit naive today what I am about to say, but it needs to be said time and again so that it is taken seriously tomorrow. Namely, if the major powers with special status and privileges want to live in peace and want to make the United Nations a truly inclusive and fair global institution, they need to act responsibly. Not only do they need to make and keep peace, but they also must refrain from violating the peace. This is the point from which any meaningful reform of the Security Council should begin. Slovenia will support and participate in such endeavors. Mr. President, finally, a lasting peace can be achieved only if justice is served. Slovenia is a staunch supporter of the fight against impunity. All those responsible for crimes and atrocities must be held accountable. Earlier this year, Slovenia hosted a diplomatic conference that resulted in the adoption of an important international treaty, the Ljubljana-The Hague Convention on International Cooperation in the Investigation and Prosecution of the Crime of Genocide, Crimes against Humanity, War Crimes, and other international crimes. We call on all countries to become parties to this convention. And to summarize, if we want a better and more fair world, We need a better and more fair organization of the United Nations and the Security Council. And just to remind you, do we know where the innocent people are being killed, where the houses are being destroyed? Is this in Russia? You know the answer. Thank you.
I thank Her Excellency Tsar for her statement, and I give the floor to His Excellency Mr. Edgar President of the Republic of Latvia.